Yo, it's the noob. What's up? So today we're gonna be slicing to a new Midi track. It's pretty fun. I jacked this off YouTube. Some kid like playing with his mouth. I don't know. Should give me a pretty good example of what I want to do here. All right, so first off, you have your clip where you want to jack the samples from. Double click on it so you can come down in a little thingy-mabob right there. So see these little lines, those tiny little lines right there? Those are transients. That's where Ableton thinks something happens in the audio, you know what I'm saying? And it does a pretty good job, you know? So anyways, we're gonna play this clip, and then whenever we find a sound that we want, we're just gonna double click on one of the transients, okay? So by default, there's always one at the beginning. If you're warped, you have to be warped. We don't want that, so after we make the first one, we'll go back and delete that. So let's just play it, figure out what we want. I really like this, so I'm gonna keep that. And now I'm gonna delete this first little warp marker. Okay, I kind of like this one, although there's not a transient there. But in this lighter gray area, you can always double click and make your own. So I'm gonna put it about like right there. And maybe right there. So we're scrolling. I just want one of those, so double click that. I just want this little... Sorry, I was trying to match the page. But yeah, I just want one of these. I think this one was the best. Okay, and he does this for a little bit, so I'm gonna go down here, see what's up. Whoops. Well, I like that one. Actually, I kind of like this one down here. Where is it? I think it's this one. That'll work. And see what else we got. Well, I guess he didn't really do that many sound effects, but I'm cool with 5. So anyways, once we put a marker on the transients of the sound that we want, now we can go back up here, right mouse click, and we want to, where is it? Slice to new Midi track, okay? Check it out. Now, when it says create one slice per, yeah, you want warp marker. These yellow things are warp markers. Or you could just do transient, and no matter where you have your warp markers, it's gonna slice every single transient to the new Midi track we're gonna make. And that's not what we want, because this is a bunch of crap that I don't need. So that's why I like to go in and put warp markers on the samples that I do want. Okay, so it's gonna give you 6 slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why it's 6. I thought taking that one off the beginning would work, but oh well, whatever. If we come up with an extra one, we can always delete it. So we're just gonna hit OK. And we're slicing. Didn't take any time at all. Okay, so now we don't need this anymore because we have our MIDI instrument now with our samples. All right, okay, what's this first one? Okay, yeah, you might have to delete the first one every time you do this. That's retarded, so yeah, I'll just drag that one down. So now we got a little instrument with 5 samples that we can mess around with our little home row keyboard, as long as it's on. So yeah, we don't need this. I mean, by default, it like lays out all your samples, but we can just go into it and select them all and delete them. And yeah, let's just delete the whole thing. Say we want to just work with like 2 measures, make our little MIDI clip, and then go into it and start placing notes around. You can rename these. Just Command R so you don't get confused, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go in here and I don't know, just do whatever, man. Ooh, sorry, that was kind of loud. Turn on our preview or audition, whatever it's called. I don't really like that one. But I'll use it anyways. Let's turn down the velocity. I kind of like that. Okay, see how it's like cutting off? You're going to have to extend the note if you want it to play out the sample longer. See? Or you can have it really short. Actually, I didn't even really like. Okay, so see how it's not even one to play. Just playing at the end, right till the end of the clip or your note, whatever. Yeah, you can change that. You can go back into your MIDI instrument that we made, and you can just hello. Okay, I'm good now. You can up the release to like 60 seconds or whatever, you know. So now you don't need to have that MIDI note the same length as the sample. See? Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, so whatever, man. Do what you want. I think it's fun to do. I like to take a lot of YouTube videos and do this, you know, and you have a bunch of samples real fast. Yeah, so we can't really do much with these samples. Put the loop on it. I'm not really sure what all the rest of this crap is. Yeah, so I don't know, you can make a little fruity sample loop. Cool, so. Oh shit. Yeah. I didn't, okay. So my bad. This release is gonna affect all your samples, which is kind of lame. But wait a second. What was that sample I was working with? This one, slice 6. Yeah, you can double click on it and you can go into the samples individually and control how long it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably a better way of controlling the length. Yeah, I just want one. So. Okay, so now when we go into our samples, oh well, I'm cool with that. I don't know, just lay it down on the downbeat, see what it sounds like. So yeah. Sorry, my preview button's on. Yeah, so pretty little sample loop, and then you can either make your sample loop first or drum loop first, but I don't know, whatever. I like to mess around. I have more fun with the samples when I make a loop out of them first. You know, then I can kind of hear the drum beat I want. You know, like just listen to it. So I want something like you know, anything, whatever, man. This is where you make your drum kit. I don't think I have to do that for you. You guys understand. But I haven't stopped the video yet, so I guess I'm going to do it. Drum rack. This is the part of the video where I go through my samples and have trouble previewing them. Yeah, anyways, samples. And some kick. Screw it. I'm just going to make an audio track and cheat and use a loop. Oh, where is it? Loops. This will work. I really don't care. I am fine with that. So let me just then we can duplicate this for as long as our drum loop. Loop that shit up and play it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's up the speed a little bit. Yeah, we're cool. Totally cool. Get some. I really want to throw down a bass line now. I'm really getting into this, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to stop the video, and that's how it's done. See you, fellas.